forward. Should we go from one side to the other? How about from there? Question from over there.
Well, I suppose the question is going to be the most obvious one. How does it feel to be playing Donington again after, what is it, 10 years?
Well, you know, it's actually like a tradition. This is our third time playing Donington. And no matter what you call it, no matter who takes it over or what they name it, the one thing that remains constant is KISS. So we're back. We're celebrating 35 years. We'll be playing most of KISS Alive and a whole lot of other stuff. So, you know, trends come, fashion comes, all that stuff happens. We don't go away. We're like the virus that, we're like herpes, I guess. You know, once we got you, we stay with you.
Gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Guys, I just wonder, going back to the last two performances at Donington, what your recollections are of those two?
Lola. Well, I remember that was a time where I can remember being on stage and I thought I was seeing some sort of amazing special effects twirling through the air, and it was water bottles filled with piss. You know? So I'm glad that tradition seems to have ended.
Thank you and good night.
Yes. I know we're stunning, but we need some questions.
Why so long to come back?
This is the 35th anniversary. What are the plans for the 40th?
Sorry?
This is your 35th anniversary. What are your plans for the 40th?
We have these amazing wheelchairs coming. They're incredible. Fire comes out of them. We have walkers that are like nothing you've ever seen before.
I have a question, Sarah from Scuzz. Gene, has anything ever put you off your performance before?
Big tits. I love them.
Guys, can we stop shooting while the question's being asked, please? Thanks. Next question.
Understand them.
Next question. Yes. The KISS coffin, you know, you have to take that, you know, we sometimes do things a bit tongue-in-cheek, no pun intended, but we always felt that between the condoms and the coffin, we'd get you coming or going. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Paul, can you say hello to my friend James on the phone right here?
$5.
I'll give you 10 if Gene says hello again.
Can I get you a sandwich?
What's his name?
His wife is Karen, which is more important.
Ah, okay. How are you? Good to see you.
Guys, are there any plans to record any new material at all?
You know,
This is something that's been asked everywhere we go. In all seriousness, it's unfortunate, but the record industry is dead. It's 6 feet underground, and unfortunately the fans have done this. They've decided to download and file share. There's no record industry around, and we're going to wait until everybody settles down and becomes civilized. And as soon as the record industry pops its head, we'll record new material.
the truth is we have no plans to record, and the reason we don't record is because any classic band that hits the road, the last thing you really want to hear is their new songs. Everybody says go out and do a new album, but if you put on a live DVD of any classic band, turn off the sound and I'll tell you when they're playing a new song. It's when everybody sits down. So everybody says go do a new album, but who goes to see the Stones to hear a new song? You know, who goes to see McCartney, The Who? Who goes to see any of the classic bands to hear new songs? If you're playing a new song, it means you can't play a classic song. So what's the point?
How do you guys feel about playing Friday the 13th?
How do you feel about it?
I feel great about it. I love Friday the 13th.
All days are lucky for us.
Hi, Gene.
Yes, ma'am.
As well as bring your music to Donington, you're very involved with IndyCar. Any chance of bringing IndyCars over to Donington Park?
Probably not the right time to talk about that, but
Gene will give you the check. He has a check for you.
F1 is a terrific European entity that means nothing in America, and IndyCar eventually will be coming to Europe. It's not.
Yeah, hello. Is there any truth in the reports that there's going to be a reality TV show to find new members for KISS? It's sort of like a football team.
That kind of got blown a bit out of proportion. There is always a chance, you know, because we're KISS, we define ourselves by all the rules we break. We're not like other bands. And is there a chance of doing a Kiss 2, so to speak? Sure, but it's not going to take the place of Kiss if we were to do it. You know, we're in the midst of our most successful, biggest tour of Europe ever. This is the most successful tour we've ever done, bar any, you know, of the past 35 years. So we have no plans to stop. What we do outside of being a touring band, you know, it's up for grabs. You know, we don't live within the boundaries of other bands. They wish they could be Kiss. We don't wish we could be them.
Gentlemen, how do you feel when other people cover your music? Do you think it's a compliment, especially if they're acoustically?
You know, quite honestly, we have the fucking time of our lives. We get to wear more makeup, higher heels than your mommy does. We get to go up on stage and blow up shit. We don't have to explain what our lyrics mean. We have the best time in the world. If I was given a Aladdin's lamp, rub this, you can become a member of any band. Guess which band I want to be in? Right here, baby. The hottest band in the world, Kiss.
One last question.
Gene, will you manage my band? I have a CD for you.
You want to match? How much?
Free.
No, free. No, how much to me?
Oh, we're the second hottest band in the world.
I know you're the second hottest band, but first, unfortunately, the business has changed. We'll talk about it in a second. The rest of them want to talk about other stuff, but thank you.
One more question.
What's your fitness regime? Pretty good shape. How do you Jack goes running in my park? How do you get in shape?
Well, nobody wants to see a fat guy in tights, you know. You know, sorry? Well, you know, not in the club I'm in. So, you know, we take a lot of pride in what we do, and before we hit the road, we have to live up to everything we've done in the past, and the last thing we're going to go out and do is disappoint people. We not only want to be as good as we've been, we want to be better. And tonight we'll show everybody what that's all about. You don't want to find out you haven't trained hard enough when you get in the ring with the heavyweight champ. We go for knockouts every night.